Whew, I was not expecting this. Hey guys, welcome to the video. So I had a little bit of time today to sit down and search through this box of nickels that I've had sitting around for the last week or so. And I wasn't planning on making a video, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Fresh box of nickels here, circulated. Very first roll I opened up and I had a very corroded edge here. And it turned out to be a Buffalo nickel. We got a 1937, very corroded, but haven't found a Buffalo nickel in quite a while. I do not see a mint mark on there, so I was excited about that. Also pulled out this 1939 Philadelphia. But the reason that I decided to go ahead and make a video was I opened up roll number 2, and look what we have here. Kapow, kapow. 2 more Buffaloes. They are a little crusty, so I'm thinking that maybe this may be a Buffalo dump. Maybe somebody was getting rid of their lower grade Buffaloes, which is fine. I'm happy to take them, so I decided let's go ahead and make a quick video here. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. Looks like we got a 1938. Looks like a Denver mint mark on the bottom of that one. And I do not see a mint mark on that. A 1935. So definitely some crusty Buffaloes here, but hey, I'll take them. So hopefully we can get some more out of this box. Oh, roll number 4, and we have a 1946 Philadelphia. Roll number 5, we have a 1940 Philadelphia. Well, just a couple rolls later, and it looks like we scored another Buffalo. This one has definitely seen better days. But it looks like we got one from the 20s, a 1926 or 8. I'll have to take a closer look at that. I do not see a mint mark on the back, but we will definitely give this guy a home as well. So that makes 4 for the box. Roll number 9, and we have another 1939 Philadelphia and 2 1946s, a Philadelphia, and looks like a San Francisco. Awesome, so we got an S mint mark. So we just opened up roll number 10, and roll number 10 gave us another Buffalo. Now this one is slick. I do not see a date, so that's probably a Nick-a-Date candidate there. Wow, some really corroded Buffaloes, but those are fun to find anyway. So that'll be interesting to see if we can get a date off of that at another time. And our next find in roll number 11 is a 1949 Philadelphia. Alright, we just cracked open roll number 12 out of the box, and we have another Buffalo. This will make number 6. And that looks like a 36 maybe? I'm looking at it through my camera here, so looks like a 1936. No mint mark on the back there. All right, we just opened up roll number 15, and I see a familiar looking edge there. The rest of the Buffalo nickels that have come out of this box look exactly the same. So I am not going too far out on a limb here, and I'm assuming that this is a Buffalo. And it is. And I do not, looks like I can kind of make out a date there. I'll have to look at it a little more closely, but this is a pretty slicked out Buffalo, heavily corroded. I'm assuming they will all look like this. But we'll take a look at the rest of this roll and see if there's anything else in there, and we'll let you know what we find. Alright, so this was the same roll as that Buffalo that we just found. We did find a 1946 Philadelphia. All right, well, we just got done with roll number 16. We have a couple of finds here. We got another one from the 40s, a 41 Denver, And then we also found a 1950 Philadelphia, so no mint mark on that one. I believe this is a semi-key date here with a lower mintage year. 1950 Philadelphia, only just a little under 9.8 million of these were minted. So if it would have had a Denver mint mark, even a lower mintage. But we'll take that. Haven't found too many from 1950 before. It's been a few rolls since our last find, but roll number 22, and we popped one from the 40s. Exactly 40, a 1940 Philadelphia. Roll number 23, we've got a 1955 Denver, and I believe this year the 55 Denver does have an air variety, a D over an S. I'll have to take a look at that under some magnification, but 55 Denver. And we'll bring you in for our next find. We have it's kind of an interesting, it's got some toning, 1946 S mint mark. I can't tell if this is a grease strike air or not. It looks like it could potentially have a little bit of a strike through grease on there, but it's definitely got some toning going on with it. Interesting coin. Very next roll, and we have another one from the 50s. We've got a 1955, another Denver mint mark. So we will set that one up there with our other one, and we'll have to check that as well for the D over S. So just exactly the halfway point here in this box, and so far this has been a pretty fun hunt. So hopefully we'll be able to keep up the excitement there with the second half of this box and pull out some more goodies. So stay tuned. So very next roll, roll number 27, and we have a 1946 with another S mint mark. I believe that's the third 46S that we've gotten out of this box. I don't think there's anything too significant with the mintage. Let me look at my book over here. About 13.5 million. So it's a slightly lower mintage than some of the other mints of that year, but always fun to find S mint marks. And our next find is a 1954 San Francisco, another S mint mark, different year. Awesome. And we'll bring you back in. We've got 3 rolls left. We're on roll number 47. It's been pretty slow for the last several rolls. We do have a few finds here, nothing too exciting, but we'll show you those at the end. But look what we have here. We have another Buffalo. It's looking like a pretty worn, slicked out Buffalo. I can't pull a date off of there. I'll have to look at that a little bit more closely, but that is awesome. I believe that makes number 8 for the Buffaloes. And let's see if we can find some more out of these last 3 rolls. Well, we made it through those last few rolls there. We did have a few older finds, which I've included here. Like I said earlier, we had some finds in some earlier rolls that I didn't show, but we'll go ahead and do that now. We did find one foreign. It's a 1998 Canadian. And we found a 1938 Philadelphia. A 1940 Philadelphia. And the closest thing we had to a potential silver out of this box was a 1942, but unfortunately, this is not a silver wartime nickel. And then we had 2 1947s, Philadelphia, and another Philadelphia. And this was kind of a cool find. We got this grease strike air here. Looks like a 2016. It almost looks like it's got a ridge of grease going right through the middle of the coin there. Very hard to tell, make out the detail on that, but that's a pretty cool air. Not super uncommon, but they're always fun to find, especially when they're really, really struck through grease heavily. This one is not super extreme, but definitely one that stood out, so that was kind of cool. Alrighty, well, we'll go ahead and we'll get all this organized. We'll do a final wrap-up, and we'll show you what we found. Alright, well, here we have everything all situated. These were the finds from our $100 nickel hunt. It actually turned out to be a pretty nice hunt. We had a nice variety of coins here. We'll start up at the top. We found a 1938, a couple from 1939, And then we had a mix of some from the 1940s. We did have a non-silver 1942 there. This was just our only foreign coin that we found. It was, I think, a 1996, 98 Canadian. All right. Then for our 50s, I believe I misspoke on that. I think I said this 1950 was a semi-key date. I was thinking, I know the 1950 Denver is a key date with its mintage just a little over 2.5 million, but I don't think there's anything significant about the 1950. So I may have to be corrected on that statement there. We've got some 54s, and then we did find 2 from 1955. I checked those for the D over S. Neither of them had that, if you can believe it. And we also found this pretty cool Grease Strike Air, a 2016. Those are always fun to find. That one's a pretty good strike through grease there. And then our most notable finds from this box, we found 8 Buffaloes. These 3 up top here, I looked at those under some magnification, could not make out any date whatsoever. So no go on those. But these other 5 here, we were able to pull dates off of. We got a 1926, a 35, a 36, a 37, and a 38. And I believe this one here was the only one that had a mint mark. We got a Denver mint mark on that one. So 8 Buffaloes, 8 crusty Buffaloes. But hey, I'll take them. Always fun to find Buffaloes no matter what condition they are. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.